Good evening, everybody. David Paul with you in the KHOU 11 Weather Center. It is Tuesday evening. We started out with a little sun. We ended up cloudy as moisture coming in at the mid-levels from a Pacific system is going to give us at least a slight chance for rain overnight tonight and the first half of tomorrow. We'll take a close look at that. So that's the few showers Wednesday is overnight into Wednesday morning. There's a rain chance. After that, things kind of settle down for the rest of the work week. But going into the weekend, Saturday, Valentine's Day, Mardi Gras, busyness galore, and we're tracking a storm system that could bring in a lot of rain and maybe some thunderstorms during the bulk of the day on Saturday. So Saturday right now includes a good rain chance. We'll take a closer look at that forecast as we move along. If you've got plans on Saturday, stay close to the forecast with us, as that may be something that impacts your plans. Otherwise, we're above normal. Beautiful outside right now with the cloud cover. No rain yet. Look at that. Just a little bit of purple in the sky over the Galleria area. High temp today went to 78. Normal is 67. So we were 11 degrees above normal. 85 is the record high set back in 1957 on this day. Record low is 22 set on this day in 1973. It can still be anything this time of the year. I thought this was just a beautiful shot. This is from headquarters, our tower camera here, West Farmer at Chimney Rock. Looking to the east, you see the Williams Tower, you see downtown, you see all the fancy condos, and a cloudy sky, except the last little bit of glow, a little purplish there in the sky as the sun finishes doing its thing this evening. Med Center's looking beautiful. Got some traffic coming up Main Street. Sam Houston's on his horse down there. South breeze has been busy today. South at 12 in Galveston, south-southeast. Hobby southeast breeze at 12. Houston 13. Sugar Land's got a 14-mile-an-hour breeze right now. That's bringing in low-level moisture. You can feel the humidity coming up. Also bringing in a little bit of warmer conditions, thus the temperatures above normal. We're also noticing that it didn't really drop cedar pollen much today. We still measured 253 cedar pollen granules per cubic meter of air in Houston. It may drop tomorrow with the south breeze, but cedar season is creeping up on us. Again, when it gets bad, the end of the month and into March, you can get cedar counts that are at 2,000, 5,000, 10,000 when it's really bad. That's the one that gets me and a lot of folks around here with cedar fever. So we're keeping an eye on that. Outside right now, Gulf Freeway's moving. There's downtown, South Port of I-45 here. It's 70 at Hobby, Bush 72, Sugar Land is 72, Conroe 73. It's cooler on the coast, 65. You've got surf temperatures that are in the mid to upper 50s, keeping the coast and areas near the water cooler than the rest of us as we drift through the evening and overnight. Temps will drop through the 60s, but that's about it. And you notice cloudy skies, and then between 10 and 11 o'clock, we begin to see a raindrop in the forecast. So there will be a few scattered showers drifting in from west to east, off and on, overnight, maybe a little bit of moon, and then a scattered shower comes through again. And by 7 a.m., we may have some showers around. So there is a rain chance in the morning. Cheetah and Jen and the rest of the gang on the morning show will get you through it tomorrow morning. There could also be a bit of fog, onshore flow. You've got all that cold water. You've got temperatures that are warm and humid coming over the cold water of the Gulf and the Bay. And so you get that inland fog pushing in off the coast. It's sea fog. It may drop visibility to a half mile in some spots tomorrow morning around sunrise. This is 6:30 in the morning, especially downtown to the coast. So heads up, be careful about that. Low beams. After about 6:37, that should burn off pretty quickly, and there will also be some rain. So we're looking at a murky overnight and in the morning, especially from downtown to the coast. This is midnight tonight with a few little spotty showers popping up here and there. We'll go into 5 a.m. and maybe a little better chance for a few scattered showers. Model's got one over downtown at 5 a.m. Go into 7, 8, 8:30. That little broken line of scattered showers pushes across the area. So there's your rain chance. And you can see it's not overly done. It's not that big, but there will be some wet spots around during the first half of your Wednesday. By noon, what there is with this little impulse is kind of pushing toward the coast. So inland areas are done with a rain chance by noon. A coastal shower possible at lunchtime. And then even that should end and exit going into the afternoon. So that's our 30% rain chance tomorrow, mainly in the morning. Temperatures in the morning. East Haven 64, Allendale 64, Pasadena 64, Acres-Home 62, Bel Air 64, and there could be a few showers, as I've written in right there. Macau 64, Aldine 63, North Shore 63, Katy 63 in the morning. So a cloudy, drizzly at times, cool morning. And then we will end up warming after this little impulse where the rain chance pushes out of here after noon. We'll go partly to mostly cloudy, but enough sun to get us into the upper 70s. So temps stay above normal as we move forward tomorrow and through the rest of the work week. This is the way it looks temperature-wise. 78 on Wednesday, 77 Thursday, 80 on Friday. And it would be nice if we could carry that into Valentine's Day Saturday. But things change rapidly this time of the year. So first of all, Texas, the radar is showing some echoes, but none of that is reaching the ground at the moment. This stuff out here along the 35 corridor from San Antonio to Austin, that is reaching the ground. And that's the stuff that will push through overnight and into the morning to give us this 30% chance for rain. So think of this as storm system number one. It's just a little one. There's a much bigger one brewing out here. Low pressure sitting off the coast of San Francisco, bringing in rain to central and northern California, snow in the higher elevations. That's a brewing storm system. That is our brewing storm system. And it's going to sit here for a couple of days. That's the parent storm. See that little lobe back here? This is going to just kind of wait for that lobe to run the base of that, and then everything will eject toward the end of the week. And going into Friday and Saturday, here it comes. Produces a cold front at the surface. Saturday, midday into the afternoon, rain, thunder showers, possible off and on a big chunk of your Saturday. Saturday is looking wetter and wetter as the hours go on and the new models come in. Models are coming in wetter this evening than they did earlier in the day. So Valentine's Day is looking wet and stormy at times. Stay close to the forecast, download the app, turn on notifications, so if it's impacting where you are, you will know. That is Saturday, looking wet and stormy. Springtime storm system. That pushes out of here quickly. And Sunday's beautiful, so maybe move your plans if it's outdoors to Sunday. The second half of the weekend is going to be much nicer than the first part. So Valentine's Day, and I need to update this. Rain chance is going to be 80%. I have updated this on the extended. Rain chance is up to 80% for Valentine's Day, with cloudy showers and a thunder shower becoming more and more likely for a wet Valentine's Day this year. Big picture, here's what we woke up to. Houston woke up at 63. New York woke up at 26, and as we went through the day, look at the warm-up. High temperatures were a little warmer than this, but Raleigh now at 60, New York's at 34. That's a warm-up for them. They got above freezing today. But you can see the warm-up taking place across the deep south. Overall, looking through the 16th through the 20th, this weather pattern is warmer than normal across a big chunk of the United States, the middle part and the eastern part. So finally, New York and the East Coast is going to thaw. They go below normal out west, a reflection of more Pacific storm systems that'll be coming off the west coast. And you will see that reflected in the rainfall outlook. First of all, our area is in drought to one degree or another across the area. Severe drought, extreme drought in the red out west. That's a lot of extreme drought. So we're heading into a dry spring. That's concerning for fire danger. And looking further out for rainfall 16th to the 20th, we're below normal. So we need whatever rain we can get on Saturday. It just may end up making a mess of your plans, but we need the rain. Wetter than normal out west, which also equals cooler than normal for them for the foreseeable future. Here's your 7-day. Tomorrow, 30% rain chance for the first half of the day. Then we end up going to 78. 77 on Thursday, 80 is the high on Friday. Warm day. And then that Pacific system rolls in with a front on Saturday with a good chance for rain and thunder showers, and there's your 80%. That's where we are now. We've gone from 60 to 80% as we've gone through the day, looking at Saturday's weather modeling for scattered showers and thunderstorms. Clearing out Sunday. Sunday's a beauty, 58-72. President's Day Monday, 50-74, looking good going into Tuesday of next week and well. So it's really Saturday's the only messy, real widespread messy day that we've got over the next 7, but watch out for a few showers tomorrow morning. That's where we stand. Have a good evening, everybody.